Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to Your Next Cast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. Today, I am going to be unboxing another Bass Pro mystery tackle box. So thank you to the Catch Co company for sending this out to me. And so if you're new to the channel, we appreciate you stopping by to check this out. If you enjoy the content, please throw that thumbs up. It is a beautiful early morning here in Lake of the Woods. And so unlike many of my unboxings where I just actually unbox it and show you the lures, today is going to be a day where I only fish what comes out of this box. And so I haven't done that yet. I mean, usually, again, I open it up, show you the lures, and I go fish with them later, which hint, the 10,000 fish Death Stalker has been one of the best lures I've gotten out of these boxes. So they are definitely worth it. And if you want to check out a subscription yourself, make sure you hit the link down below. Make sure you use the Your Next Cast code. You can see that all down below in the description. So let's get to it and open our Bass Pro mystery tackle box. Wow, I just saw a fish jump up, or just heard him jump up anyway, right here in front of me. Now, the interesting part about this is I've seen people do this a lot on YouTube, but normally whenever I go out fishing, I know exactly what I'm gonna fish with. This is one of the first times I have no idea what I'm gonna fish with today, and I got 3 rods on the boat. I got 2 bait casters, and I got 1 spinning rod. So actually, there's a boat headed this way. So let me get out of their way real quick, and then I'll be right back. All right, that took a second, but here we go. So I'll let you see what's exactly inside of here real quick. We're gonna run through this box so we can get to fishing. I've seen so many fish jump up so far already. So let me find the, ooh, we got a headbanger, rocker head. So I'm imagining we have a headbanger lizard in here too. Looks like that right there. Hopefully you can see it okay. And you got that right there. So the good thing is it tells you a little bit about the lure, and you get to see a pro tip on there too. Yeah, and that's one of the things I love about the mystery tackle box. Put that right here. Let me find the, I've opened so many of these now that I know exactly what I'm looking for to start off, and that is the card that kind of tells you, not kind of, but tells you everything that's actually in the box. So we've got a Lucky Craft, which I love them, LCRTO. We got a Team Arc Top Water Slider. We got a Euro Tackle Metacraw, Callan's Cast Stalker, Headbanger Rocker Head, Headbanger Banger Lizard, and then the Trocar EWG hook. So I haven't caught a lizard fish all year, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm gonna walk you through each one of those and tell you how much they cost and everything like that. If you're new to Mystery Tackle Box, there's always a QR code on here as well. That QR code helps you out. If you scan it gives you, again, more pro tips. So that's why the box is always good if you're new to fishing. Then we got the Dibble Digest, which always has good tips and hints and things in it. So it's a really good booklet to just kind of read in your leisure. I like to have them. I look at them from time to time. You know, if I'm riding somewhere and doing something, if I'm on a plane somewhere or something like that, it's a good small thing I can slip in my book bag or briefcase or whatever and still look at it. So let's dive in to see what we got. So the first thing I want to pull out, because I'm excited about this, is the Lucky Craft LCRTO. Now that's a nice looking crankbait. This is probably going to be the first thing I tie on. I don't have anything that looks like that, but that crankbait looks nice. I love cranking. It's a unique color. Man, that's awesome. I can tell this is going to be a favorite right here. It's got Taka Hero Omori on there. Got an orange bottom on it. You're going to see me throw that here in a little bit. And this guy's $12.99. So that's probably going on first. And then we're going to do the Team Arc Top Water Slider. Man, this thing is big. I don't know if we're going to get something on that today, but check that thing out. That's a nice one. Hopefully you can see that okay, and the glare isn't too bad on it. I'm going to show you these again when I pull them out of the pack anyway, and that was $7.99. Then I'm going to go with the Euro Tackle Metacraw. Where is that? Yep, Euro Tackle Metacraw. Looks like a beetle. There you go. Somebody's sprinkler system just came on. Let me slide out of the way out of that real quick, and I'll be right back. Now, the Metacraw is a 6-pack. It's also scented. So we'll see what that does out here. And that is $5.99. And then we're gonna go to the Cast Stalker. Where is that at? Here we go. Callan's Cast Stalker. It's a jig. It's a 3/8 ounce jig right there. So we'll probably throw that Euro tackle on there, that Euro tackle stalker, and that Euro tackle Metacraw, and that was $4.99. This one right here is $4.99. And then we're gonna come into the headbanger. So this is a combo. This is the headbanger lizard. I don't have anything that looks like this. I'm gonna have to take this out of the pack for you to see it. So it's completely concealed, so you can't see what it looks like. But don't worry, I'll take that out and fish with it. And then the headbanger rocker head looks like that. Again, I'm gonna pull these out here in a little bit. So the headbanger lizard is $3.42, and then the rocker head is $3.99. And then last but not least, we have some EWG trocar hooks, and these are some 4/0 hooks. So I could use that for the lizard as well. And then last but not least, we have a sticker from the Catch Co company. Kind of reminds me of New Orleans right there. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna start putting these on my boat. But that's what we got. That's what's in the box. So we're gonna tie some of those on and get ready to start rolling. We're gonna start out with the Lucky Crab lure first. I'm probably gonna throw this guy on too, this top water lure, just to see what we can do since it's early morning. So I'm gonna probably start out with these two on the bait caster, and then I'm probably gonna put, let's see, what else am I gonna do? I might try a finesse technique using this guy and the headbanger lizard just to see what happens. So here we go. All right, so I have 3 setups put together. Just need to grab my glasses at this point. It's gonna be tough because it's gonna get warm quick. It rained all last night. It's been stormy recently, but it's been hot too. So it's gonna be up in the 90s today. So it's gonna get hot really fast. So we're gonna try to fish this as quickly as we can. I feel like you don't have a good view of me right now, so let me adjust this real quick. Like that's better. All right, here we go. I got the top water tied on. I got the crankbait tied on. Let me give you a close-up of that. Sorry, let me give you a close-up of that before we get rolling. It's got a nice orange belly on it. I think it should be good, but we'll see. We're gonna throw it for a good 15 minutes and see what happens. Got some grass, good sign. I also have the headbanger lizard tied on, and of course the top water lure. So it kind of gives us 3 different things we can do at once. I say I'm gonna throw this thing straight, but I'm in a good spot where if that lizard is gonna work, it might work right here, or that top water, because I'm parallel. Let me give this one more shot, and then I'm gonna give both of those a try. All right, so what I ended up doing with the lizard was I used the trocar 4/0 hook with a lizard on. Texas rig looks just like that right there. See if we can pull something on it. Ooh, that was a great cast too. I knew we'd get a good cast out of it. And this drift right here is just really good. Well, team, it's been almost 20 minutes. We've been fishing with the lizard and with the crankbait off and on, just depending on the spot. We've been in some good spots that I think should have had some. We have been able to capitalize on it. I'm tempted to throw something else just to see if they're biting today, and if it just happens to be the lures. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep casting. Sometimes with the crankbait, you just gotta keep throwing it. But this dock behind me looks great. Like, I wanted to point in this direction so you can see it. This house is also beautiful, but you would think there would be a bass or two sitting on this dock right here. And I really feel like if I threw a yum dinger in there or a single tail grub in there, that something would bite it. I'm tempted to try it, but this is all MTB today. All MTB. So we're gonna see if this lizard is gonna work for us. Now, in all honesty, I don't have a lot of confidence with a lizard. I don't think I've caught a lizard fish in like I don't even know if I caught one in the last year. Probably been more than that, but we'll see what happens when we sling it up here though. Be great if a big one ran off with it. There's a turtle. Yay! Little guy, but it produced. We'll take it. First fish, little guy, but we'll take it. So the crankbait strikes first. And that took quite a minute to do. I mean, we fished with that thing a good 20 minutes. Finally got one. There we go. So we're gonna put him up for a second since we got one. Although I think this is probably the deal to go with. And we're gonna try some top water real quick. So here's what that top water lure looked like. Right there, it's pretty big. It's got 3 treble hooks on it. Very heavy, got some rattle in it, as you can hear. I like the color though. I like the white and how it has a little almost like yellow perch at the top of it. So let's just see what it does. Ooh, that was some good action. Got some good walking action. I mean, I pretty much don't have to do anything. Alright, so I switched up and started throwing the Euro Tackle Meta Crawl. It's really like a Finesse crawl. I mean, it says Finesse on the package, but it's a lot smaller than I thought it was. But I figured we'd give a little Finesse a try, see what happens. I ended up losing one of my trocars, and the other setup I had on the lizard, I threw it under a dock and got caught up. So I'm trying to use that sparingly because I only got one more of those. So figured I'd give this a try. And right now I'm just throwing this weedless. But you could easily put the jig that came with it on it, or you could put just a Ned rig type jig head on there. But I'm curious to see what it does just weightless. So I got a small 1/0 hook on there. Here's what it looks like. not getting the distance with this that I'd like to have, but it is a finesse technique. So, and believe it or not, I don't actually have much success with black and blue here in Lake of the Woods. It's not a color I fish with a lot. Well, everybody, it's almost 8:15. We've been out here for a while. I'm starting to get hot. The sun is out. I'm gonna go back to the crankbait. The crankbait is the only thing that hooked into a fish so far. We went to the Senko just to see if fish were, biting decently. Didn't get a single bite on it. Threw it a bunch. Threw it a lot of docks, which are normally good. Slid under a lot of docks. Didn't get anything. Lizard didn't work. And I only got one more of those hooks with me right now, so I don't want to try that just yet because I don't want to lose it. Top water didn't work, and we threw the Finesse Euro Metacraw, and that didn't work. So we're back to cranking, which I like doing anyway. We got a decent breeze going. The sun is getting out, so I feel like if we were gonna get it, we missed our window. But anyway, we got a good ways to go back to the ramp, so we're gonna crank all the way back to the ramp. I hope that this guy can put a bass in the boat. Hopefully we just run into one. So we'll see. We're gonna keep slinging. Oops, yeah. Whoops. There we go. Too excited. Too excited. Ooh. There we go. Got a bass. Thank you, Lord. Little guy, but we got one. Well, quick release, right? Well, that makes two. Well, we're definitely gonna stay with them now. Let me make sure I get that color for you too. The color on this is it's called Flake Kabuki Gill. Kabuki Gill. Flake Kabuki Gill is the color of it. So maybe I should have stayed with it. But that was weird, right? Trying to talk to you, and my rod got caught on the thing my GoPro is on. And then I think I just slipped backwards. Good thing I did not fall in the water though. That would have been bad. Yeah, so we're just gonna stay cranking, That's what worked. No need to trying to force it in some other way. And we're hoping we're just gonna have a good drift on back down. This is so weird though, because this dock I just caught it off of, which we're about to pass right now, I threw at that dock like 4 or 5 times with a worm and with the other finesse technique. Didn't get anything. But you would think they would have bit the finesse technique before biting the crankbait. Sorry, I think that was grass. I thought that was one. Yep, grass. So Lake of the Woods does have a little bit of grass in it. Not a lot. Not like Hunting Run has, but it's got some. Well, that's going to be all for this trip. Square bill crankbait produced that Lucky Craft. That was a good one. So I think we got some good lures in this box. We just got to get a better day out. Say today is not the best day. A lot of other stuff wasn't working either. But got 2 on that crankbait. And I think we could have probably done better if we'd have went to some other spots that I think would have been good for a crankbait. But it is what it is. That's how it happens sometimes. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. We hope you have a good day and we hope you have a good night. We'll see you next time.